Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the exercise problem. What we learned in the previous class? In the previous class we have learned about the division of polynomial. How to divide the polynomial by polynomial and how to divide the monomial by monomial or binomial. Okay, I hope you all understood the previous concept. Today we are going to do the exercise 5.2. So first problem, divide four problems are given. First A and B are the homework. Now do the C problem. C 15p power 3 minus 20p power 2 plus 5p by minus 5p. Okay, so polynomial by monomial. Okay, the first type. So what we do? First write the dividend. So 15p power 3 minus 20p power 2 plus 5p divided by the monomial term minus 5p. Okay, after write each term in the individually. So 15p power 3 by minus 5 power p. So it cancel in 5 table, 5 3s are p. And next one minus 20p power 2 divided by minus 5p. Okay, and next one here plus 5p by minus 5p. So here minus minus plus. Okay, division of minus by minus plus. Okay, so it cancel 5 4s are 20, p be cancel in the numerator. Here 5 also cancel p. So what we get here 3p squared. Okay, here plus 4p minus 1 that is answer. Okay, now move to the D problem. 2t power 5 minus 8t power 4 minus 4t power 3 plus 6t power 2 by 2t power 2. Okay, how can you do? Solution. Check the given algebraic expression in descending order or ascending order. In the descending order is power 5 4 3 2. Okay, so write it 2t power 5 minus 8t power 4 minus 4t power 3 plus 6t power 2 divided by 2t square. Now write in the separate. The each term divided by the 2t square. Okay, so 2t power 5 by 2t power 2 minus 8t power 4 by 2 minus 4t power 3 by 2t power 2 plus 6t power 2 by 2t power 2. Okay, so division quotient rule we have applied. T power 5 minus 2t power 3. Okay, and then 2 will be cancelled, and here 2 4s are here, 2 terms cancel in t, and then 2 2s are here, 2 terms cancel, only one term is there, and then here 3s are t square cancel. Okay, now write the answer. T power 3 okay minus 4t power 2 minus 2t plus 3 plus 3. That's all. Okay. And next one of that, divide the same method. You will do the homework. Okay. The same method here also give it the monomial. Give it the monomial, same type. Okay. So 2 is the homework fully. 4 problems are there. We'll do the homework. And now move to the third problem. Divide by long division method. Divide by long division method. C problem. First two homework. C problem. X power 3 plus 8x square minus 3x minus 24 by x plus 8 by x plus 8. Okay. So by using the long division method. So divisor x plus 8. Check the given algebraic expression in descending order or ascending order. See x power 3, x power 2, x power 1, the constant term. Okay. So given statement in order of descending order of the power of the variable. So we have write x power 3 plus 8 power x power 2 minus 3x minus 24 minus 24. Right, the question is correct. X plus 8. Now, so first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the quotient. First term of the divisor, we get the quotient. So x cube divided by x, we get x square. Now multiply each term of the divisor by the quotient value. So x square into x, x power 3, and next x square plus 8x squared. Okay, now change the additive inverse of the sign. So here plus, what is the plus? Additive inverse minus. Okay, so this term will be cancelled. Here plus sign, here minus sign. This also cancel. Okay, now move to the next one of the term, minus 3x minus 24. So divided the first term of the divided by the divisor. What we get? Minus 3. Minus 3, is it? So multiply minus 3 by each term of the divisor. So divisor multiply minus 3x minus 3 into plus 8 minus into plus minus 3 8s are 24. So write in the additive inverse, the term will be cancelled. The remainder is 0. Okay, the remainder is 0. So quotient, thus quotient is equal to x squared minus 3. Remainder is equal to 0. Okay, right. And next one, D problem. (2a power 3 minus 13a square plus 26a minus 15 by a square minus 4a plus 3). Okay, 2a cube minus 13a square plus 26a minus 15a square minus 4a plus 3. Okay, right. By using the long division method. So divisor is a power 2 minus 4a plus 3 divided 2a cube. Check in the order. Yes, in a descending order of the variable of the power. So 2a power 3 minus 13a square plus 26a minus 15 minus 15. So first divide the dividend by the divisor. So 2a cube divided by a square 2a. Multiply each term of the quotient by the divisor. Okay, so 2a into a square, 2a power 3. Next term, plus into minus, minus 2 4s are 8, a into a square, 2 3s are 6 into a. Now write in the additive inverse. So negative, positive, positive change to the negative, okay, cancel. And next one, minus 13a plus different signs. So what we do, subtract and put the greater number sign. So 13 minus 8 is 5, the greater number sign is for negative, so minus 5a square. Here also the two different signs are there, so subtract and put the greater number sign. Subtract 26 minus 6 is 20, the greatest number sign is positive. Now down the constant term. So first term divided by the first term of the divisor. What we get? Minus 5. Multiply minus 5 by each term of the divisor. Minus 5 into a square, minus 5a square. And minus into minus, plus. 5 4s are 20. A. And minus into plus, minus. Okay, 5 3s are 15. So change the sign, that is additive inverse of the second term. So the term will be cancelled, the remainder is 0. Thus quotient is equal to 2a minus 5, remainder is equal to 0. Remainder is equal to 0. Okay, and fourth one is homework. The same model, find the quotient and the remainder for the each of the following two problems. And then fifth one, divide and verify the result. Divide and verify the result. I will do the B problem. Fifth, divide and verify the result. Already explained in the previous class, one of the example, divide and verify the result. The same method we have followed here. Okay, so B problem, 2p power 5 minus 4p power 3 plus 8 divide 2p minus 1. 2p minus 1. Division symbol. Okay, solution. Put the long division, write the divisor 2p minus 1. Okay, verify the given algebraic expression in a order, descending order. Here fifth term, the power of the variable start from 5. Okay, so in between terms are not given, so in this place we will instead 0 power of some missing power variables. Okay, write 2p power 5. Okay, so what is missing? Next one 0p power 4. Okay, and next one of that missing 0. No, the third term is given, is it? So minus 4p power 3, and next term is missing, instead 0p power 2, and p term also not given. So plus 0p, okay, plus constant term. Do you understand this? Okay, how can you write the power of descending order of the variable, power of the variable, p power 5, p power 4, p power 3, p power 2, and p and constant term. The degree of the constant term is 0. Okay, right. Now we have to find out the quotient. What we do, the divided by the first term of the divided by the divisor. What we get? p power 4. P power 4. Multiply the quotient by each term of the divisor. What we get? 2p power 5 multiply the next term plus into minus minus p power 4. So change the sign. Change the sign. What is the meaning of change the sign? Write in the additive inverse. Okay, this term will be cancelled, and here 0 p power 4 plus p power 4. We get p power 4 minus down the next one of the term. Okay. Now simplify. What we get? P power 4 by, see, carefully calculate in this place, this term by this one. Okay, so p power 4 dividend, okay, by the divisor 2 power 2p, okay, 2p power 1 is given, it's cancelled, so 3. What we get? P positive value, p power 3 by 2. Okay, the quotient value was p power 3 by 2. Now p power 3 by 2 multiplicated each term of the divisor. Carefully multiply. Okay, listen. 2p into p power 3 by 2. What we get? 2p power 4 by 2. Okay, the 2 cancel. Is it? What we get? P power 4. Okay, and next term multiply, what we get? Minus, plus into minus, minus p power 3 by 2. Okay, so change the additive inverse. This term will be cancelled. Here minus 4pq plus pq by 2. In this place we have to take the LCM. Okay, so LCM is 2. So multiply the numerator and denominator in this first term by 2. So 8p power 3 plus p power 3 by 2. What we get? 9p power 3 by 2. Sorry, different signs will come. What we do? Subtract and put the greater number sign. So 7 p power 3 by 2. So what is the answer here? 7. Okay, the greatest number sign is, greater number sign is minus. So minus 7 p power 3 by 2. Okay, now down the next one of the term. What is that? 0 p power 2. 0 p power 2. As usual, the first term of the divider divided by the first term of the quotient. Okay, so minus 7p power 3, okay, divided by 2 divided by 2p. That is the meaning. Okay, so minus 7p power 3 by 2 into 1 by 2p. P will be cancelled here too. So what we get? Minus 7 by 4. Okay, p power 2. What is the quotient value here? Minus 7 p power 2 by 4. P power 2 by 4. Now multiply the quotient value by each term of the divisor. Multiply, what we get? Minus 7 p power 3 by 2. Is it? So 2 it cancel 2. So numerator having minus 7. So minus 7 by 2. P into p square is p power 3. Minus. Minus into minus plus 7 p square by 4. Carefully do the calculations. Okay, so change the sign. Here positive, here negative. This term will be cancelled. Here what we get? Minus 7p power 2 by 4. Now down the next one of the term, plus 0p. Okay, plus 0p. Right? And then the first term of the divider by the divisor. What we get? minus 7p squared by 4 divided by 2p, is it? It can return as minus 7 power p squared by 4, right, in the reciprocal 1 by 2p. P will be cancelled. So what we get? Minus 7p by 8. So what is the quotient value? Minus 7p by 8. Okay. Now multiply each term of the quotient by the divisor. Multiply, what we get? Minus 7p squared by 4. Okay. And then minus into minus plus. Okay. 2 cancel. Minus into minus plus 7 by 8p. So this term will be cancelled. Change the sign. The term, first term cancel, and remaining minus 7 by 8p. So last final term, constant term. Down the constant term. Now this term divided by first term. So minus 7 by 8p divided by 2p. Okay, it can return as minus 7 by 8p into 1 by 2p. What we get? Minus 7 by 16. So minus 7 by 16 is a quotient array. Now multiply the minus 7 by 16 by each term. Okay. So minus into minus minus. Okay. 7 by 8p plus minus into minus plus 7 by 16. Okay. Change the sign. Additive, inverse. The first term will be cancelled. Simplify. What is the next one? 8 plus 7 by 16. So take LCM. Okay. So what is LCM here? 16. So 16 8s are 48. 128 plus 7 by 16. Okay. Two different signs will come. So here 8 plus 7 by 16. In this place we have take the LCM. So LCM of 8 into 16, 128 plus 7. So subtract and put the greater number sign. 128 plus 7, 121 by 16. So remainder is minus 121 by 16. Okay. Thus the quotient is equal to, we get p power 4 plus p power 3 by 2 minus 7p power 2 by 4 minus 7p by 8 and then minus 7 by 16 minus 7 by 16. Right. Reminder. (21 by 16). 121 by 16. See the sixth problem. Here I gave it. Verify the result. Okay. You will substitute the values using the which formula? Divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to divider. Okay, you have to find out in this place to verify. Okay, that is also a homework for you. Now move to the sixth one of the problem. Check 3m power 3 minus 6m square plus 9m minus 2 power 7 minus 2 power 7 is exactly divisible m plus 3 or not. Exactly divisible. That's meaning we get the remainder is 0. Okay. Check the given statement, the given algebraic expression exactly divisible or not by that factor. Okay. Solution. check the given statement in a descending order of the variable of the power. Okay, yes, so m power 3, m power 2, m power 1. Okay, and the constant term, so 3m power 3 minus 6m power 2 plus 9 power m 9m. Okay, 9m, and then 2 power 7. 2 power 7 means 2 multiplied at 7 times. 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64 into 2. So 8 128. 128 divided by m plus 3. m plus 3. So as usual, divide the first term of the divided by the divisor. We get 3m square. Okay, multiply each term of the divisor. So 3m power 3 plus 3 3s are 9. 9m square. Change the additive inverse. This term will be cancelled. So minus minus both having the same sign. Add and put the same sign. So 15m square plus 9m. The first term divided by the divisor. What we get? Minus 15. Okay, minus 15 m. Okay, multiply minus 15m square minus 45m. Okay, so first term will be cancelled. Change the sign. The first term will be cancelled. So plus 9 plus 45. Okay, so 54 plus 54. Down the next one of the term, minus 128. So this term by the first term we get the quotient value was plus 54. The quotient value was plus 54. So multiply by the divisor, we get 54m. So multiply 54 3s are, so 3s are 12. For 3 5s are 15 plus 1 162. Plus into plus plus. Okay, change the sign. The first term will be cancelled. So what is remaining? Both having the same term. Both having the same sign. So 128, 162, 0, 9, 290. So minus 290 is a remainder. Okay, what is given in the question? Check if the given algebraic expression is exactly divisible by m plus 3 or not. No. No, it is not exactly divisible by m plus 3. That's it. Okay, and now see the another one of the concept, identities. Okay, what is the meaning of identity? Identity means unconditional equations. Okay, unconditional equations which is true for all the values, which is true for all the values is of its variables. Of its variables is called the identities. Okay, identities. Okay, so identities means if we try some more values of x, we will find the equation to the true for all the values. Okay, and there is no condition attached to it. Okay, so this type of equation is called the identity. So identity definition: an unconditional equations which is true for all the values of its variable. Okay, of its variables is known as identities. Okay, so in this year we have learned three identities. So what is the definition of identity? An unconditional equations which is true for all the values of its variables. Okay, we have considered any value for the unknown value. Okay, that is the variables is known as identities. Okay, the first one of the identity, x plus y the whole squared is equal to x squared, very important, x squared plus y squared plus 2xy, or it can return x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, and then second one, x minus y the whole squared is equal to x squared plus y squared minus 2xy, or x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. And third one of the identity, x squared minus y squared can be written as x plus y into x minus y. Okay, these three types of identity we have learned. Okay, how to frame this equation? See, the first identity, identity 1. Okay, so what we given, x plus y the whole square. What is the meaning of x plus y the whole square? So x plus y multiplicated itself twice a times, is it? So multiply each term. So x square, x plus xy. Okay, and this term by this yx plus y square. So add, we get x square plus 2x y plus y square. Okay, that is a formula. Okay, so x plus y the whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, and next one of that, identity 2, x minus y the whole square. So x minus y the whole square can be written as x minus y into x minus y. Okay, so x into x, x square, minus plus into minus, minus xy, here minus yx, minus into minus plus y square. It can written as x square minus, both have the same sign, so both are the like variables. So add and put the same sign. So 2xy plus y square. Okay, that's it. The identity 3, we have considered the right hand side, x plus y into x minus y. Okay, now multiply the term x by this each terms. Okay, x into x, x square minus xy, and y multiplied by these two terms. So y into x plus yx minus y into y, y square. Like terms, but both having the different signs, cancel, we get x square minus y square. So left hand side by right hand side by the left hand side. So what are the identities we have learned? So x plus y the whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy or x square plus 2xy plus y square. And second one is x minus y the whole square is equal to x square plus y square minus 2xy or x square minus 2xy plus y square. And third one of the identity x square minus y square is equal to x plus y into x minus y. Okay. In the next class we have how to apply these identities in this algebraic expression, and we will see the next class. Okay, I will write the homework on that side. Exercise 5.2. First AB, second, third AB, fourth, fifth A, and sixth completed. Okay, so everyone should complete the homework. So in this class what we learn, we have solved the exercise problems 5.2, how to use the how to find out the quotient value by using the long division method, and also how to write the identities of identity 1, identity 2, identity 3. Okay, so what is the definition of identity? An unconditional equation which is true for all the values of its variable is known as the identities. Okay, so we have learned 3 types of identities. Next class we have see the how to apply these identities in the algebraic expression. Thank you, students.